You're watching the SCAC YouTube channel, and joining us today from Seguin, Texas is the SCAC Offensive Player of the Week, junior quarterback Trent White of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. And Trent, first of all, congratulations on the honor, and we thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Trent, let's start with this. This offense put up 51 points on the road against Southwestern Assemblies of God. You were able to rack up some yards through the air, throwing for 329 yards and 4 touchdowns. Just tell me about the rhythm this offense was in this particular game and what you guys were able to do throughout the game to be successful.
It took us a little bit to get going, but we had an idea that we were going to have to be able to throw the ball on them. Sure enough, we come out and they were loaded the box on us, and we had to be able to throw the ball. And, it started with our front five being able to give me time and to be able to throw the ball, and we did. Whenever they tried to take away the throw, tried to take away the pass, we were able to run and be successful in, both aspects of that.
Trent, I'm not sure how close you follow, but you probably have noticed that the man in the backfield with you, Marquise Burrell, has already been Offensive Player of the Week 3 times this season, and he has just been really outstanding in the backfield. How does it help you, especially as your first year as a starter, to have a running back like Marquise Burrell, as well as A.J. Saucedo, to open up the passing game?
It's been awesome. Handing off to Marquise, he kind of turns me into a spectator, just sitting back watching him. But they're both two different style of running backs. One's kind of, put his head down, get a few yards whenever we need him to. The other one's kind of, Marquise run around you for, 50, 60 yards or whatever. But they're both, great running backs, able to pick up the blitz, whenever we need to pass the ball, able to do their job whenever we run the ball. So, they're both great running backs.
Trent, this offense has been really sharp through 4 games. You guys have been putting up points and yards, almost video game stats, it seems like, on the offensive side. Tell me about, especially on the offensive side of the ball, just the team's confidence right now, especially getting off to a 4-0 start.
I think our confidence is pretty high right now. I think Coach Padron has great confidence in our front 5 linemen, and I think that's where it starts off. Being able to run the ball and pass the ball, whichever one you want to do or whichever one the defense is allowing you to do, it's got to start with those guys. And Coach Gus, he does a great job of coaching them, and those guys being able to do their job gives me, the running backs, receivers, and all the coaches confidence in being able to be successful on Saturday.
Trent, the Bulldogs are 4-0, as I mentioned, on the season. You guys moved up to number 20 in the AFCA polls, and you're sitting just outside the top 25 in the D3Football.com polls. Just tell me what this team has to continue to do going forward to continue to see this sort of success on the field.
Honestly, I think it's just, coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, keeping our nose to the grinding stone and just practicing and staying at it, and just, can't get complacent, I guess, and, constantly wanting to be, striving to be perfect. And I think that's, I think Coach Padron's doing a great job at keeping us, on track and keeping us wanting more than just SCAC championship. We want to take that next step, getting into the playoffs, and I think Coach Padron's doing a pretty good job at keeping the team wanting more.
This is the SCAC Offensive Player of the Week, junior quarterback Trent White of the Texas Lutheran University football team. And Trent, we're going to move on to our next segment. We call it Take 5. We're going to ask you 5 random questions. We just want you to answer them to the best of your ability. And let's start with this. You can have any superpower in the world. What superpower would it be?
Superpower. Probably being able to fly. I'd definitely probably being able to fly.
Definitely one of the more popular answers so far this year. What is one of your favorite professional teams? Doesn't matter if it's football or another sport. Who's one of the favorite professional teams that you follow?
I'm from Dallas, so I'm pretty diehard Cowboys fan right now. always been, I guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'll share a secret with you. I'm a Saints fan, so you were probably pretty pleased with this past Sunday. I'm gonna guess.
I was very pleased. I was honestly a little shocked, but I was very pleased with the outcome of that game.
Yeah, I think shocked is a good word. I think everybody was feeling a little bit. Tell me one talent that you have that nobody or very few people know about you, other than being a quarterback, throwing the ball well, all that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
You're just an open book, huh? Everybody knows what you're good at, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, football's about it. I mean, I'm pretty good at baseball, I guess. I mean, that's.
Okay, there we go.
I grew up playing baseball my whole life.
Well, we just moved into October today, sitting on October 1st. So tell me, with Halloween coming up at the end of the month, what is your least favorite Halloween candy? What is the one candy that you do not want to see in your trick-or-treat bag?
Probably a Milky Way. I'm not a Milky Way fan.
Yeah, all right. We'll get you out on this final question. What has been one of your favorite television shows to watch as of late? Just that one show you can't stop watching once you watch one episode.
Archer. It's a animated show on FX.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's actually one of my favorites as well. Well done there. This has been the SCAC Offensive Player of the Week, junior quarterback Trent White of the Texas Lutheran football team. And Trent, again, we thank you for joining us, and we congratulate you on the honor. And we wish you and your team good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks for having me.